Hey, my lovely leaves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. We're going to see if this works today or not. I don't know. I'm so nervous. I hope y'all are doing well. Thanks so much for being here with me. Let's see what we have for my leaves. Okay. The sword. I mean, I feel like your reads have been, heavy on that idea of laying in that bed of lies and being faced with this decision about whether or not you're gonna, stay in the bed of lies or move towards what it is that you were wanting. Was it the last one? Some of you guys were thinking about leaving relationships. Oh, that was a lot of cards. I'll take it. I'm not shuffling anymore. What are we? Oh my god. Oh. Okay. We have the bridge, the sword, the mother, the hunter, the self, the stone, the mountain, and arrows. Okay. Leaves, what's good? The bridge, it's that warning card. It's funny because I feel like I got this deck this past summer, and I feel like one of the first reads that I did for you guys, you had the bridge. You had the bridge and the warrior. And the bridge was the warning of, don't cross the bridge on a faulty foundation or it's not going to work. And the warrior was just saying to you, and also, mind your battles. Who are you fighting and why? Okay. I have been considering taking them all off of private, but they're so bad. Anyways, okay, the bridge. Again, it's that, I feel like it's just that almost that recognition of things crumbling away. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you've been trying to cross this bridge that has just been crumbling beneath your feet. That idea of I'm gonna hold on, but it's just I can't do it. There it goes. Whoa, and swept away in the water. You kept trying to cross a bridge that you weren't supposed to cross. You know what I mean? It had a faulty foundation. And that's a bitch, man. But, okay, so then from the bridge, we'll go to this sword, I want to say. Because, it's that idea of having to, make a major decision, to, actually have to cut away with something. And leaves, I think some of y'all are actually facing really major decisions. Some of y'all are facing, do I want to pick up and move across the country right now? You know what I mean? What's going on for me in my life right now is crumbling apart before my eyes, and I've been trying to cross this bridge, but it's just not working. And making a decision, a big decision, to just go ahead and do what is inevitably going to happen anyways. Massive change. You know what I mean? For others of you, it could be that you are in an extremely toxic environment, a toxic relationship, with friends, with family, with relationship partners, however that resonates for you. But it's this idea that whatever it is, whatever it is that's ending, whomever it is that you are making this break from, whether it's one person, singular, multiple people, a whole crew. You know what I mean? But it's you're making a decision to cut away with what is already crumbling beneath your feet anyway. And I mean, that seems really specific, but we'll just go with it. um, there's an idea here, leaves, and I don't even feel like, I feel like this is my masculine leaves. I feel like this is coming through as masculine energy. But it's this almost this idea of like the revelation of, like, I want to say, like, seeing, it's almost this idea of like how my mama raised me. How my mama raised me to be. That's like, that's what's coming through with this. You know, I mean, so that's where it's going. But it's this idea, like, I know how my mama raised me. I know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I know where I come from. Damn, that feels powerful. That feels powerful. I feel like you are standing up for yourself right now. You know, like you feel like your shoulders back, chest puffed. You know, you're like I know who I am. I know how I was raised. And leaves to that, I just want to say, like, really quick, because I feel like you're getting a little defensive. And to that I say, one, thank God. Glad you know. You know what I mean? Like, how could you not? We all go through it, though. Sorry. But anyways, it's just this idea of oh, I was gonna say something, so I got a message and it like distracted me. I'm sorry, I apologize. But it's this idea that you were feeling a little defensive, and you know how your mama raised you, and it's like, okay, yay, good. Where are we at? Because I think that part of the reason that you're even saying that is because what you've been trying to sustain is something that is not what you, like, your mama raised, like that, like what you've been crossing is the opposite of what it is that you're going into. You know what I mean? Like, which is why you have that defensiveness. You know, so like chill with the defensiveness. Like, it's okay to go through process. You know, like, it's okay, like, to learn and grow and develop. That is the entirety of the human experience from birth to death. That is all you will ever be doing, hopefully. You know, like, hopefully you don't stun out. But this energy is, like, intense and decisive, and I know where I come from, and I know who I am, and, you know, I almost feel like this, you know, this anchor, you know, the stone of, like, again, like, I know who I am. I know how my mama raised me. I don't know why that's coming through. You'll learn some shit. But that's fine. Get on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do to, like, make the changes that need to be made. Like, fuck, man. I love you guys, but, like, all of my Libras, y'all are such indecisive people. And through your indecision, you're constantly making the wrong decision. But the mountain, again, that idea of going within, finding your value, because I think you haven't been seeing your value, Leaves. I think you have been in a bed of lies, and part of the, like, the exchange for that bed of lies was diminishing your value. You know what I mean? Like, you sold yourself short to be in a world that didn't even value who you were, or how you were raised, or what you honored, or what you respected. You were disrespecting yourself by keeping you in an environment that you knew your mama would not have wanted you to be in. Okay, you know, like, come at me with, I know who I am. Like, but the hunter, I mean, you know, again, it's this idea of, like, I feel like just this, like the bridge crumbled, the foundation crumbled, like the warning came to fruition, you know, and you had to really, you know, kind of like separate yourself from something that was crumbling. And in turn, I want to say, like, went through this like whirlwind internal, I'm going to find my value, and I know who I am, and I know how I was raised, and I know my worth type of transition, you know, that I want to say feels really quick, but in all reality, I think that we're cyclical learners. You feel me? We have to go through the cycle of the lesson before we can really see it for all that it is. You know, and like when I lack self-love, when I lack self-respect, I surround myself with people who disrespect me on the daily. You feeling disrespected on the daily? Probably. You know what I mean? Like when I don't love myself, I surround myself with people who don't show me love. Do those people ride for you for real? Or until you can't give them what they want? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you haven't been loving yourself. You haven't been respecting yourself. You've been surrounding yourself with people who don't respect and don't love you. And that has been a theme in your reads. And also what has been a theme is the idea of rejecting love and rejecting, you know, the very thing that you were thinking that you were wanting, when in all reality, you just wanted to create an environment that made you feel superior. But now that you don't feel the need to be superior, because when people carry substance, when people carry value, they don't feel the need to prove themselves to everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's the ones who are out there hustling, trying to prove it all the time, that like there's a question that comes to mind at some point in time, that why are you trying so hard? You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in terms of like work or like work ethic. I mean that in terms of like persona, you know? And when you're not lacking, you don't feel the need to overcompensate, I guess, is what I'm saying with that. And I feel like you guys have felt like you were lacking and therefore felt the need to overcompensate. And when you stop overcompensating for the disrespect and overcompensating for the lack of love, then you're able to really like check yourself and recognize who you are, where you come from, why you have value, and all of the amazing qualities about you, you know, so that you can in fact move beyond a crumbling foundation, you know, toward some passionate romance. That's what it is, you know. Just reading the cards. Okay, let's see what else we can get for my leaves. I'm loving this energy though. Like it feels sassy and it feels, you know, like it feels empowered, and I like that. Strength, judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like money has been a big, like, I don't want to say like an issue necessarily, but like also I kind of do want to say that it's been like this really big, sorry, I'm like, I just need to put my hair in a ponytail. But like this idea of self, you know what I mean? Like, hold on. I just like got ADD during this video, but I feel like that's you guys. I feel like your energy is just really kind of like, you know, like you're feeling good, you're feeling all active and energetic, and you know, like, I'm digging it, but I'm like struggling in it. I've got ADD like out the ass right now. It's okay. So judgment, strength, and Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like for you, that is, you know, like you've just been really kind of like having these battles. I feel like even in your bed of lies, and I don't know whether this is like the place that you're working, or, you know, like they're like fucking with your time clocks and they're fucking with your money and shit's getting real and you're trying to find the strength. Or like, do I, like, is this a reason enough to leave this job? You know what I mean? Or, um, you know, or like you're living with a group of people and, you know, like I almost want to say like somebody's bringing in money, like more money than you, and so they're trying to like run the house, and you're like, no, this is my house, bitch. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, but like also you haven't wanted to lose that connection, and that's a lot of money flowing through your house. You know what I mean? Like, like for some of my Libras, you know, it could be that like you've been in this relationship for a while and it's just not working, you know, and you're like, you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, but like it doesn't seem to matter. Like like nothing you do makes this person happy. And quite frankly, I feel like they get on your nerves, you know. Like I feel like it's moved past, I feel like it's been uncomfortable for so long that it's moved past you feeling like you're on their nerves, and it's moved into them getting on your nerves, you know. And you're just like, I don't even fucking like this person, what am I doing, you know. And like breaking out of a relationship and moving towards this person who I think you wanted anyways. You know, because Leaves, for all of you, I do feel like there's just been this idea of like you've had this person in your, you know, like locked down in your sight one way or another. Death and the Nine of Cups. I feel like this goes with the bridge, you know. It's that idea of like the foundation crumbling, you know, like whatever it was that you were walking on and standing on and crossing over was just falling. It was just falling down. London Bridge, deuces, you know. And I feel like the Nine of Cups is your energy, like, because I don't feel like this death is really all that upsetting to you. I feel like you have been like waiting for it to happen. You know, you're like, when things are good, they're good. When things are bad, they're bad. But it's never all one thing or another. You know, like I almost feel like that's been a little bit of a mantra for you. That's cute, but it is. It's that idea, you know, of like when things are good, they're good. When things are bad, they're bad. But it's never all one thing or another. And I feel like you've been like witnessing this death occur before your eyes, and have just like been talking yourself through it, you know, and like in the end kind of relieved by it, you know, like whew. Because I know how my mama raised me to be and who I am and the value that I hold, you know. Okay. Let's see what else we can get for my Leaves. And this could all, I hate that, like, this could be for my lady Libras too. You know what I mean? Like, it's gender neutral. It really is. Because everyone has masculine energy and feminine energy, you know? And it's just kind of like, when you're tapping, like, I think people take turns on tapping into either side of their energies. You know what I mean? Okay. King of Cups and the Three of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like you're just fitting to, like, you're like, I got shit to do, you know? I feel like there's been just this ending. I think it's an ending that's been a long time coming, and an ending where you were like you've been toying with it for a second, you know, because it's just like, it's been out of control, you know, like they just keep the restrictions and the overstepping and the disrespect and the, you know what I mean? Like it's just been like spreading like vines, you know, and taking over your life. And And so you've been trying to like muster the strength to deal with it, but like I just think you haven't really wanted to. I mean, you know, again, my Libras are so indecisive, you know, and yeah, you know, like this death is occurring and it's sending you in this direction. But I feel, again, it's like that. I feel like you've just been like mantraing your way through it. When things are good, they're good. When things are bad, are bad. But they're never always one thing. And trusting that in this end, you were going to be able to move toward what you really wanted and like get that. Because I feel like this anticipation, this, you know, like this energy of like, okay, you know, like straight ADD, you know, but you're ready to go. I feel like there's almost this like, it does. It feels like a celebration. It feels like a celebration. You know, just like straight up fucking like party. But that's the energy. You know, the energy is high. You're like, yes, let's go get a fucking drink. You know what I mean? Like, we got shit to celebrate. Because there's almost this idea of like of rediscovering your value and rediscovering your worth and rediscovering who you are. You know, and I feel like there's been this element of a fog. That was exactly what was coming through, of that like that Wizard of Oz fog, you know, where you're just like, everybody's like, we're just gonna stop right here, you know, and then somebody being like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like places to go, places to be, you know. But I feel like part of that fog was just like this, like being caught in this manipulation and being caught in this, you know, like, well, I'm making good money, or I have a really good job, or you know what I mean, like I've got all these people around me all the time, and you know what I mean, like almost like filling that hole, you know, like of not wanting to have to be alone for some of you. And I almost feel like there's this idea of like in this awakening, seeing your value and like knowing who you are and where you come from, you know what I mean, like that, you know, that it awakens you and catapults you. I feel like that's pretty much like, we got it, same storyline, not much else coming out, cool, I'll pull an archetype and we're good. The crone. Yeah, because I really do feel like there's an element of like of growing up, you know, of like, I feel like of anchoring yourself in you, you know, of just like knowing who you are. There really is. There's just this idea of like knowing who you are. The mountain. You know, knowing. I know who I am. I know where I came from. I know what value I have. I know. That's what I hear. I know. Okay, cool. Do something about it, you know? Like, but that's the feel. The feel is that you are, and that you're ready to like celebrate yourself and celebrate your value and celebrate the respect and the love and the company that you deserve. Because it's what it feels like. Freedom. It's Beyonce. What's that? Freedom? Yeah, because it's like freedom, I can't move. And that's what you were existing in, that like that freedom, but you couldn't move, you know? You should listen to that Beyonce song. It's a freaking dope ass song. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all again. Bye.